Right now, like I think people just need like someone to look to who can inspire like humanity.
What is Cheat Sheet? This is a web series that's gonna hopefully take you through November. Not only am I gonna tell you week after week after week why it is so fucking important that we vote for Joe Biden this year, but also we're gonna provide you a cheat sheet to help elect progressive candidates down the ballot in all the swing states. Today's state, Pennsylvania. Our guest today is just a freaking star. He is kind of a joke rapper turned really, actually excellent rapper turned excellent television creator. He has collaborated with everybody. Ariana Grande, hello, ever heard of her? Justin Bieber, ever heard of him? Ed Sheeran, hello. Shawn Mendes, Kevin Hart, Wiz Khalifa, Charlie Puth, Katy Perry, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Snoop Dogg. He is the star and co-creator of Dave, the most watched original comedy on FX. What? And he went to camp with Abby! Give it up for Lil Dicky! Woo!
Wow, honestly, that your intro gave me good. Like I never reflected on my career more than that intro.
Oh my God.
But my favorite part of everything you said was overnight camp with Abby.
So let me talk to you about being real Jewy growing up in Pennsylvania. Was your area Jewish or waspy or both?
It was like kind of like my group of friends. There was like 5, like if there's 10 guys in that group, and like I'd say like 6 of them were Jewish and 4 of them were not. So it was and my high school was really like a big melting pot, racially, culturally, everything. So, and yeah, honestly, I feel like I had the best childhood a boy could have had. Like I was so happy all the time, and I had a great group of friends. And as far as being Jewish, I did go to Hebrew school. When I describe myself, I feel like I'm very culturally Jewish in the sense that like I feel, the same way you are. Like we're just like, there's this, I think, energy and vibe and just cultural, spirit to the Jewish community.
Would you just name 3 things that you love about Pennsylvania?
The Philadelphia Eagles. I don't want to just go all sports, but we can say the Philadelphia sports. My family. How can I not say my family? I mean, they're Pennsylvanian at heart. Like my dad is from Philadelphia. My mom is from Cheltenham. My grandfathers, who are both dead, used to spend Sundays going over and eating chicken nuggets with my grandfather, Poppy Jack. And then, honestly, I hate to beat a dead horse, but like, I think about my overnight camp, Camp Quebec, which was in Schwanksville, Pennsylvania.
What's your relationship with voting?
Since I've been eligible to vote, I've voted for, the presidential election for sure. And then I'd say in my adult years, have I begun to realize that the primaries are, perhaps even more important.
Me too.
I definitely was super excited to vote for Obama.
That was the first time we could vote, I think.
Yeah, I think it was too. And then Hillary, and now Joe.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris?
I feel good. I mean, in the sense that I don't like Trump as a leader at all. I think just a leader has like a responsibility to like speak a certain way and inspire compassion and togetherness. And he couldn't denounce white supremacy. It's just like, all you have to do is say, I denounce white supremacy. It's all but instead it's like, well, what am I saying? And well, who specifically? And then he tells them to stand by. So we have to do something right now. I think it's the most important election of our lifetime.
If you don't specifically vote for Joe Biden, you are voting for Trump. And that is going to affect you least and you last. Please vote for fucking Biden. It's better for everybody.
Don't write in a third-party candidate.
So you have this wildly successful song called Earth. Do you know about Joe Biden's climate proposal at all?
It's the most, progressive climate proposal in the history of mankind.
Biden and Harris wrote this climate proposal with their Unity Task Force, which includes Bernie Sanders, hello, climate activists, and active policymakers in the climate change space.
More importantly, it's like, oh my God, there's a guy prioritizing it as opposed to a guy denouncing it. How can we trust science for like everything in life and then for this issue be like, I don't know. Within our lifetimes, we're gonna like be very affected by this. It's not just like a thing that's gonna happen in 5 million years.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not like this proposal is gonna solve shit. We're gonna at least start to address it and live with the climate crisis that's happening already. And to create jobs around it is the answer.
Pennsylvanians, like, I can't even emphasize enough how fourth quarter Game 7 moment this type of thing is right now. And you live in a swing state and you have all the power in the world to make this country a better place. So vote for Joe Biden.
Your home state of Pennsylvania has something screwy going on.
I know.
That's this naked ballot shit. So let's maybe get naked to talk about these naked ballots if you're down and this is consensual.
Absolutely.
So, naked ballots in Pennsylvania. The state sends out an extra secrecy envelope with all its mail-in ballots. And the court has now decided that if voters forget to include that envelope when they return their ballots, those votes will automatically be void.
It's voter suppression. When the whole fucking design of the event is to properly understand what people want out of like their leaders and like what they want representing them, it's just the ultimate, it's like, honestly, like, I don't know, the devil's work.
Woo! The white devil's work. This is estimated to potentially affect 100,000 ballots. In 2016, Trump won by only 44,000 votes. So we have to do this right. We have to overcompensate. We have to be perfection, and we're prepared to. Okay, here's what you get in the mail.
The ballot itself.
An instruction card.
A secrecy envelope.
An outer envelope.
And a sheet explaining any other ballot questions.
Here's what you need to do.
Fill out the ballot clearly using black or blue ink.
Place the ballot in the secrecy envelope.
Put it all in the outer envelope.
Sign the back of the outer envelope.
And submit your vote.
And don't panic. You did it.
Good job.
Hey.
Hey.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's get down to the down ballot candidates. These are the tightest races that are actually winnable. For Bucks County, Anne Marie Mitchell. She's an experienced business attorney who is very involved with her community, and what she plans to advocate for once she is elected is access to affordable health care, increased mental health awareness and opioid recovery efforts, and gun safety. Thank you, Anne Marie Mitchell.
Anne Marie Mitchell, she's fantastic. I don't want to say fantastic because Trump says fantastic, but she is fantastic, and I'm not giving that word to him.
For Dauphin and Perry counties, George Scott.
Not only is George Scott running for Pennsylvania State Senate, he also serves as a pastor in his own community. He's going to increase access to health care for all, increase funding to public education, and reform the government so it serves the people. This is who Pennsylvania deserves.
George Scott, that's your guy.
For Cumberland County and York County, Shauna Danielson.
Okay, Shauna's story I really like. She was a music educator, and then when Pennsylvania cut her education funding, she ran for state senate. If elected, when elected, she's going to fight to increase access to education, increase access to healthcare for all Pennsylvanians, and fight for accountability and transparency from the Pennsylvania government to its people.
Shauna Danielson. Go to this website to check your voter registration and make a plan.
A generated video has a simple format to make it easy to use your social media to talk about politics and government and humanize policy.
Dave Bird. I'm from Cheltenham, Pennsylvania, and I'm living in Los Angeles now. I love chicken in so many different forms. I think systemic racism is what this country has been built on, unfortunately, so I think we have a lot of work to do with the criminal justice system and reform.
Thank you so much, Dave.
You set me up for success, so thank you.
That was fun.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
Okay, bye. Be safe.
Feeling extra? If you're not in a state that we talked about today, Vote Save America has made it easy for you to adopt a state and get people registered and voting for Joe Biden. Here it is. Ho!